Greetings fellow watchers, Max Cal here, and today I'm going to embark on my very first Let's Play for Twin Opinion, Capcom's Mega Man 3, released in the US on November 1st, 1990 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now, this playthrough of Mega Man 3 is going to be a little different compared to the ones you might remember, because this is going to be a hacked version of the game called Mega Man 3 Improvement 2.1 by Kuja Killer. First released in 2012 and then finalized in 2015, not only does this hack fix bugs, but it also implements new features to enhance the experience. That includes a new introductory cutscene, moderate lag reduction, easy weapon switches, more sound effects, unused assets get their use. Too much for me to count. So kick back and grab yourself an energy tank, because this Let's Play of Mega Man is going to start right now. It is the year 20XX. After being defeated twice by Mega Man, the villain Dr. Albert W. Wily finally came to his senses and realized the terror he caused the world in his rivalry against Dr. Thomas Light. Now reformed and willing to atone to his misdeeds, Dr. Wily rejoined Dr. Light to help him with his new project, Gamma, the gigantic peacekeeping robot. It was the long-time dream of his friend to preserve world peace, and Gamma was the means to do it. With research almost done, 8 new robots were constructed, which were sent out to uncharted planets in order to mine the newly discovered energy elements necessary for Gamma's completion. However, each planet was met with an unexpected incident. The robots suddenly went berserk! Hearing the news from Dr. Light, Mega Man immediately sent out, but not alone. This time he would be supported by his new friend, Rush, the robot dog. A new chapter of Mega Man's story was about to begin! Woo! Oh, I hope you liked that little voiceover I did there. I actually had to write this down on a piece of paper because the little intro, well, the text speed on the intro just goes way too fast for people to read. But yeah, this is Mega Man 3. Quite possibly one of my favorite games on the NES library, and also the first Mega Man game I ever played. It was originally released in the the late 90s, and it was called Rockman 3, Dr. Wily no Saigo. Dr. Wily's Time to Die? Yes, that's actually the loose translation of the game. And no, it can't be his time to die. He's one of the good guys now. He's reformed. So, obviously, there's trouble going about in these uncharted planets, and it's up to Mega Man to stop it. So, let's stop wasting time and let's continue the fight for everlasting peace. And I'm just gonna jump into things. I don't think Mega Man really needs any explanation as to how to play. You just pick out a stage and try to go at it. You know, when we first picked up this game, actually it was a long time ago. We were at a friend's house and they had a copy of this game, and when we first gave it a try, we thought we were actually choosing our character, but obviously that wasn't the case. And yeah, so this is Gemini Man stage, and already you can see a slight difference compared to how you might remember this game. Because that little Saturn planet in the background was actually seen in pre-release shots of Mega Man 3, but for whatever reason it never actually gets seen. And very strange, considering that it takes up quite a bit of space on the game's RAM or ROM or whatever they call it. But yeah, so I'm just gonna slowly take my time here as I try to kill these nitros and penguins here. I actually don't remember all the names of these enemies. Oh, what do we got here? A mysterious man. Aren't you gonna fight me? Okay, not sure what all that was about. But whatever, it'll be explained later. Oh yeah, when you hit the select button, you can actually cycle through your weapons as opposed to just hitting start on the cycle through. This feature was actually in the Mega Man collections as well as Mega Man 10, I think. It might be in 9 as well, but I don't remember. Alright. Don't really have much to say at the moment, but really, isn't really that hard. Should refill my energy here. Oh, missed. Oh yeah, whenever you pick up health or energy for your weapons, normally the screen would freeze and you would have to wait for the bar to go up, but in this version it just happens instantly, so it doesn't interrupt the flow of the gameplay. I think I went too far to the left, so his health bar resetted. Yeah. Just gotta get up and close to these guys, and yeah, I'm almost at a checkpoint here, so I better heal. And oh yeah, that little breathing bubble was also added. Nice little touch. Okay, here I have to be really careful not to fall, because these guys will swim by and try to knock me down with their missiles. Oh, and these mosquitoes too, I gotta watch out for those. Oh, I love the E-tanks. They're healing potions. It's always nice to have them. This was the first game to feature them. Alright, time for the final switch here. Ooh. And there we go. I got another E-tank for that. Good job. Uh-oh. Oof. Sometimes those guys tend to give me trouble because they're so low to the ground and it's hard to hit. And already we are in our first boss room. Now, Gemini Man is, oh, it's not recommended for new players to start with because he could be a rather tough boss to fight. Because when he connects with you, he deals about 6 damage to you, and I probably should have used an E-tank there, but yeah, it's just he deals a lot of damage when he touches you. So I'm just gonna try to stay focused here. Usually the first half of the fight I can sort of get through, but then I mean, it's not that I don't know the ins and outs of this game, I'm just not good at maneuvering. I don't know. Yeah, I better use this. There we go. And for every robot master you defeat, of course, you get a new weapon. And what do I get? Gemini laser. It's a fairly strong weapon, although it makes you wonder why you don't get something like a duplicate of yourself, considering the guy we just defeated. Would have been much cooler. But anyway, here we are to the second stage. Needle Man. also kind of funny that I'm starting off with these first couple of stages because originally the music for this game was originally assigned to a woman named Harumi Fujita. And this was one of 2 tracks that she had time to complete along with Gemini Man. And then she gave birth and the assignment had to be given to Yoshiaki Fujita, who some websites list as her husband or some kind of relative, but other sources say otherwise, so I'm not sure which is right there. But whoever did the music for this game, or, well, I just explained it, but regardless of who did the music of this game, it's a very good soundtrack. I just love the music. It's a lot of memorable tunes. The overall sound designs for these Mega Man games have always been top-notch to me, considering how hard it is to program sound for the NES. Apparently it was a very convoluted process, having to use some complex utility tools or whatever it is they had to use. Oh yeah, come on, damn it! That Harry always gives me trouble, but I gotta get the Z-Tank. Oh, there we go. I mean, I guess I could go on and on talking about the staff and the people who worked on this game, but I'll wait till I beat the game. I got the credits for that. Now, these guys are actually a variation of a common enemy of the Sniper Joes. Called Hammer Joes. Not a tough enemy to get. Ooh, almost went the wrong way there. We are our second fight. And not too hard. Oh, I almost thought I had to use an E-Tank there, but I didn't. And now I get another weapon. Oh yeah, that little chime sound effect. It actually was always in the game, but it would get interrupted by the menu screen whenever it pops up, but they fixed it in this version. It might be in some of the collections too. Okay, the needle gun and the rush jet. The reason why I did those first 2 stages is so I can have the necessary weapon to defeat Needleman, thus getting his weapon and the rush jet, which is a very useful item, and probably the most useful item in any Mega Man game. In some ways it's also a pretty broken item, so in the later games they had to tone it down. Now this is Snake Man's stage. It has really good music. And obviously it has a very particular theme. Everything is all scaly and reptilian. Maybe the entire planet is made up of this. Oh. Oh yeah. I should be using the slide more often. Kinda acts as a little dash. The first game in which the slide makes its appearance. Oh, oof. Watch out for this bubble. Yeah, not really much to say at the moment, but prior to watching this video, prior to recording this video, I actually got around to watching a couple of episodes of the old Mega Man cartoon that came out in the mid-90s, and I gotta say, compared to most video game adaptations, it's probably one of the better ones. I mean, when you compare it to things like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, this one is actually pretty faithful to the source material. I mean, yeah, it was silly at times, but it was the Mega Man that we kind of remember him as, just more preteen. I don't know. It would be cool if someday Carl and I were to do maybe a video podcast and maybe we can go into more depth with that kind of stuff. I don't know, we've had a few conversations, but only time will tell. And here's a place where we can use the rush jet. Normally we would have to hop on these and you would have to hop on these little clouds to get even higher and dodge these bomb flyers, but in this you can just breeze wipe through it and you're done. Now here's Snake Man. It looks more like a guy wearing a Halloween costume than an actual robot. And he was easily taken care of. I got the Snake Search. Yeah, it's a pretty useful item. You can travel along the walls and get enemies from above. Alright, I think I'm gonna do one more stage here, so I'm just gonna jump right into Top Man stage. Which was actually the second stage I ever tried in this series. Now, this stage is somewhat interesting. Because in pre-release shots of the game, the background used to have fencing above the ceiling, as well as some towers in the background. But I guess they decided to go for a different look. Don't know if it still exists in any way, shape, or form, but I don't know. I guess they couldn't implement it for this hack. Yeah, I also like this song too. I need to go above. Oh, yeah, thanks. But we got a 1-up and some more helper. Yeah, these Mets are also very prominent within the series. They appear in pretty much every Mega Man game. Oh yeah, I also added a little bleep sound effect for their projectiles firing. That's some stuff. Okay, I used the Snake Search for this. As you can see, I decided to go for Snake Man simply for this weapon. Makes the stage a bit more simpler to get through. Fortunately, I do not have any weapons that are actually good against Top Man, but luckily he's not a terribly hard boss. Okay, I gotta be careful here, because ooh, sometimes I'll miss that ladder and I'll fall to my death. Oh. That's the first time I got up here without getting hit by one of those top spins. That's a plus. Oh, wrong one. Now, this part actually isn't that difficult, but might as well use the rush jet because, well, if you have it, might as well use it. Great thing about the Mega Man games, they give you a reason to use these power-ups and all. Okay, here's Top Man. Quite possibly the easiest robot master. I mean, he doesn't really do much. He just kind of spins around, charge, and fires his tops at you, and rinse and repeat. I think he was meant to be fought first because when you shoot him with the Mega Buster, it takes about 2 points of his health. So yeah, if you ever wanted to try out this game, this would definitely be the stage for you to try out first. And what do I get this time? And it's the top spin. Not actually the top spin projectile, but the spinning variety in which you have to be up close to enemies to use it. It's kind of a finicky power-up actually. It only works half of the time. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here for now, so yeah. Next time, I'm gonna be going for the rest of the Robot Masters. Until then...
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Twin Opinion cares about your opinion, and your participation keeps us alive. So share your comments, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel. You can also find Twin Opinion on Facebook or visit our website at asamiarrow.com.